Why is it that sometimes when I look in the mirror, I see that strong, independent, and beautiful woman my mom says I'm becoming, and other times I just can't, and all I see are the flaws? I mean, sometimes I have a zit the size of Mount Vesuvius in the middle of my already gigantic forehead, blazing the brightest shade of fire truck red for everyone to see. There might as well be a neon sign like the ones on casinos in Vegas that advertises, "Yes, I'm a teenager and my hormones hate me." I'm the type of person to get one really visible zit at a time, but when I do, it seems to be the only thing that everyone I encounter's eyes is drawn to, and I can't help but feel the fixation of their eyes on my blemish. But they aren't the ones dwelling on it. I am. I'm the one making a big deal of a little imperfection on my skin that can easily be removed with Photoshop. But some blemishes we experience are unfixable by simply Photoshop. There is no filter to remove people from the world who spoil movies or book series, chew their food or gum loudly, speak only sarcastically or in puns, talk loudly like all the time, or drink that last Arnold Palmer you saved in the fridge for like a whole week just for when you really needed it. And then, of course, there are many much worse character flaws, such as people who smoke, do other drugs, and drink and drive. But there is no proactive three-step process to stop a person from having an imperfection or insecurity that isn't displayed magnificently on their forehead. People nowadays are so focused on appearances, from bikini bods to women's health magazines advertising the next way to lose 20 pounds fast, so no one is ever happy with who they are. Social media owns the blame for confidence being so rare in the society we live in today. Insecurities run rampant in the average teen because of how we see our friends posting pictures of themselves in swimsuits on the prettiest beaches with the prettiest friends who all just happen to have the prettiest smiles. You feel like you can never pull it off. But why is it that we feel like this? These imperfections are only seen through two ways: in a mirror or a picture. If these two devices weren't invented, we would never know how we looked. That our eyeliner wings aren't even, that our noses are too big, or that we're ugly or imperfect. A mirror reveals a side of a person they would never know otherwise. A mirror is the passageway to the alternate universe, the Twilight Zone, or the only way to get to and finally defeat your evil twin Emily. But it is really a reflective surface that, when cleared, reveals all of our features, good or bad. The evil and pure can both exist in a mirror, especially on the most unique feature, the face. The face says all you need to know about another person, but it's all you need to see to judge yourself as well. Staring at the mirror for hours on end teaches you something about the human physique. I see my skin, smooth and silky, but I put on concealer. I see my eyes, blue and brilliant, but I put on eyeliner and mascara. I see my hair, a natural golden blonde, but I put it in a bun. When looking in the mirror, it's hard to tell the difference between seeing a stunning face and seeing one with defects. Pictures provide a chance to capture a moment in time to look back at later in life to relive memories. When looking at the picture of you with rainbow-colored braces and your way too thick glasses in front of your science fair project to be out first place on, all you notice is how dorky you looked. That memory in time was once filled with joy and happiness, but now the memory from that moment is lost and tainted. Both a mirror and a picture provide the ability to judge ourselves and to actually see what we are so afraid of sharing with the world. The world doesn't care, but we think the world cares. We have been taught over time that if we have qualities outside of the so-called normal regime, then we are wrong, weird, strange, and different. The cliche, everyone is different and we should embrace our differences, merely scratches the surface of a deeper meaning to this issue. Some people are so afraid to wear something, try a new makeup look, or act a little out of the norm that being ourselves really isn't an option. Differences allow people to see and experience the world through a different lens. Not everyone can be Jennifer Aniston, because there's only one of her and one of you. The world would be incredibly boring and, not to mention, a little creepy with a million Jennifer Anistons. Even though she is who a lot of girls look up to as perfect. And also, that woman just never ages, so she has to be a witch or something. Society, you are teaching girls that we must love our bodies and who we are no matter what, but then you tell us we have to buy clothing and makeup to turn us into someone we aren't, to become someone better? Someday this world could be a world full of people who love every single flaw, because those flaws are what make us all different. The real beauty is in what's different. I wish to see a world where people walk the streets with zits proudly displaying all over, with each a Vegas-esque sign saying, "Look at me, I am strong, bold, and proud of my flaws." While walking past the mirror, you should see that sign grandly blazing over your head, while you look at the picture of you with braces and glasses, and you smile the same way. Because that's who you are. That's who your mom sees, and now you see it too. You've grown into your utter perfection, flaws and all.